What's up, you guys? I'm just about to head out to all of my family Christmas extravaganza this evening, but I wanted to come on real quick and record our weekly energy forecast for the week to see, what we're in store. What do the cosmos have in store for us for the week ahead? Clearly, we're still in the throes of the Mercury retrograde, but we've got embrace. We have been talking about embracing the process recently. We've been witnessing the power of it and how, we find ourselves in moments of discomfort that trigger us or push us outside of ourselves, outside of our story, outside of our comfort zone, outside of our hangups, that reveals a miracle in our lives. It changes something on the inside. It lightens us. It improves our perspective, and it also allows for some form of manifestation to come through, usually. So embrace the process, embrace the moment. Don't resist whatever moment you're in right now. Just be with it. If you keep thinking that you'd rather be somewhere else or somewhen else, then you can't be truly, you can't find fulfillment in the moment that you're in because you're not really there. And so our power is in the now, just like Eckhart Tolle pointed out. All right, what else do we need to know for the week ahead? Ooh, listen, okay. The divine feminine quality that this is representing right now, because, I think that there are a lot of mythic layers of what we celebrate about Christmas. And to me, myth is not something that is a fairy tale, but it is something that is so true that it is universally true beyond a literal form of truth, material truth. And so we celebrate the mythic power of the supernal mother that gave birth to the cosmos, that gave birth to mankind, that gave birth to the Son of Man, the Son of God, who is being birthed through this time that we celebrate during the Christmas feast. And so one of the qualities of the divine feminine, of the supernal feminine, is silence, restriction, receiving, listening. The high priestess is the listener of intuition, of Holy Spirit, of receiver. And so part of the message and aim of our, process embracing during Hanukkah was to connect with divine inspiration, that we are making a practice of being in tune with the divine communication from the light that is always being offered to us. And so it is us that we are going on through this process to refine ourselves as a vessel of a channel of the light, to find and build more affinity with the light of the Creator. So listen, the Creator is sending you messages and guidance and encouragement and hints as to what the next step is on your path. Opposition. So there's always going to be opposition. Every time you up level, your opponent will up level with you. So begin to learn your enemy and anticipate it. Listen to what that enemy is trying to tell you and learn the lies, the illusions that it's spinning. And that way you can always see around it. Part of overcoming and transcending our ego is becoming very wise to its same old tales and tricks. The ego has a top 10 greatest hits CD that it's always playing. And when you start to recognize that in yourself, it also causes you to be able to witness others on a different level, because you're not just affected by what they're saying anymore. You're like, oh, I can hear their ego talking through them and they are unaware of it, but I hear my ego's tricks. This sounds crazily similar. This is like off-Broadway version of my ego trick that you're coming at me with, so that you can witness people projecting on you and not internalize it and not take it personally, and let your own authenticity continuously be defiled by believing everything that everyone's demons are trying to tell you all the time. Having said that, though, one of the things that we do in our spiritual practice is we are constantly looking for messages from the Creator. And so there might be a message for you in any given situation that, and there probably is, that the Creator has this person and you playing out the scene work. So get to the root of it. What is the scene work telling me? What's really the underlying message of the scene that I'm in right now? What am I supposed to be taking away from this? It may not be what they're saying. They may be like coming off their rocker, and that might not be true. But what is the thing that I need to take away from the lesson from the situation? Maybe I need stronger boundaries. Maybe I need to communicate, this truth or something. Maybe this is showing me that I need to create more independence and freedom so that I don't have this string attached. Whatever it is, look below the surface of what is happening and listen carefully for the messages, and be on the lookout for your opposition, because anytime there are miracles gathering around you, it's like sugar, and the mosquitoes of the opponent are going to be there too, trying to steal it all. So, just be wary. And, be confident. Look at life as a sport. Like, think about football or, basketball, when you are actively trying to make your goal, but the opponent is actively trying to stop you. And so what makes for legendary players is not an easy opponent. It's a difficult opponent. It's an equal opposition that pushes up against them, that creates their strength and their grit and their skill. So, instead of feeling victimized, approach it from a sense of empowerment, and then merge. Here there is codependency in the air that we are learning to overcome in order to come together. There is something that is so inextricably intertwined that it almost can't be separated. And this is causing opposition and separation. Whereas if you can agree to disagree, live and let live, break the enmeshment, you're not responsible for one another. You're not emotionally responsible for one another. So when you can accept that you're not going to see eye to eye, but that you can coexist and just get on with it and embrace the fact that there's abrasion there, that there is going to be disagreement, but it's like, okay, we'll agree to disagree. We'll let bygones be bygones. I respect your individuality. You can have yours, I will have mine, and we will parallel this thing together because we have to. This is life. So this is the merge. It's like, learn how to come together in unity and coexist without killing one another. And in some cases, quite literally right now in the world. So unity is what our aim is. Another one of the conscious aims of Hanukkah was overcoming our own darkness, self-sacrifice, connecting with divine inspiration, and fostering unity through dissolving bitterness and creating sweetness from that. All right, you guys, Merry Christmas. Happy Feast of Adam and Eve. I hope that you have a beautiful, warm holiday. And, this whole holiday season is about the rebirth, the death and rebirth cycle of the consciousness, of the death and rebirth of the sun of the sky, the son of God, the son that we are. The sun of our consciousness as well. There's just so many layers, and the truth is just told everywhere. It's coming out of the trees, it's coming out of the ground, it's coming out of the sky, it's coming out of our hearts. All right, y'all. Merry Christmas. Ciao.